Hello, and welcome back to A Journey to King's Cross, a Harry Potter book podcast. We just finished up Chapter 2, The Scar.
Brother!
Dun, dun, dun.
Long live the king.
Help me. I forgot to help me first.
Whatever.
I said my line properly, thank you. Though I'm definitely... No. Who voices?
James Earl Jones.
No, I said that's Mufasa.
Jeremy Irons. He's gonna hurt me.
In my own special way. Yeah.
Don't smirk.
Anyway, we
I'll
have
just smack him.
perhaps probably one of the most realistic looks for Harry in terms of like illustration and stuff.
Yeah.
You have him like waking up with his hand to a scar and stuff. It definitely feels less cartoony, I suppose, from like previous ones and stuff along those lines. With
It's
like,
not as caricature.
yeah, this is probably one of the more closer like visual representations of the character. Though for
Maybe because it's more zoomed in.
it's possible. To be perfectly honest, he looks nothing like Daniel Radcliffe during this entire movie, though.
I mean,
because he looks way younger
Daniel
than
Radcliffe
Daniel.
wasn't cast yet. When the fourth book came out? I thought the first movie hadn't come out yet.
I'm not referring to that. I'm referring to the fact that this image doesn't look like Daniel Radcliffe from the fourth movie specifically.
Oh, okay.
Daniel
my bad.
Radcliffe looks much older than this version of Harry during the same year,
He
basically. Because I'm pretty confident there was some slight delays and stuff, which is why like Daniel Radcliffe grew quite a bit over like in between like a couple of the movies.
Yeah. Because, like, even the third movie, he was already older than 13 when they were...
Yeah.
So, by book 4, he was much older than 14. And it just got worse from there.
Considering they split up the last one into two different parts and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
He was 15 in filming 15 in filming Goblet of Fire. Sorry, I skipped down over a line.
So there's only... But he looks so much older than...
Yeah. Because according to this, he was 11 in Sorcerer's Stone, 12 in Chamber of Secrets, 14 in Prisoner of Azkaban, 15 in Goblet of Fire, 17 in Order of the Phoenix, 19 in Half-Blood Prince, 20 in Deathly Hallows Part 1, and 21 in Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Okay, celebrities just aren't fair in how they age.
No. English actors age like fine wine, okay?
Because, like, I'm sorry. I remember 14-year-olds being super awkward looking. Not...
You know, like Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, a relatively short chapter overall, but if there's one thing I could appreciate is the insistent desire to not be a bother towards other people, period. Yeah. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just bleeding out. You probably should say something about that, but I don't want
to be a bother.
I don't want to inconvenience anyone.
It's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, your arm's clean off.
It's fine.
It's a flesh wound.
I've had worse.
You liar. Sorry, my Monty Python is definitely coming out on that one.
Fair. But Harry mentions, like, struggling, trying to remember what's happening in the dream. Write it down!
Get a notebook!
To be fair, it's God knows how early in the morning and everything, and he's probably not going to have a piece of paper and a pencil handy. I don't know about you guys.
No, he said, a couple of pages later, he said, across the room there was his desk with all his rolls of parchment.
But that's all the way across the room.
How big is his bedroom?
Not that big. Apparently it was the smallest room in the house.
Yeah, it does say
But that's all the way across the room.
To be perfectly honest, during his initial description of it, which we did comment about, like, how much of this does he actually remember, or what even perspective, it's very vague. Like, he knows that there is the old man, he knows that Voldemort and Wormtail were there and stuff along those lines. He's already, like, lost a lot of the details.
Yeah, the conversation.
Which is pretty much how dreams go.
To be fair, in book 1 and stuff, he had dreams that we knew about that he forgot about when he woke up in the morning. Like the whole turban and stuff, which kind of hints at who the real villain of the story is right there and then. Like, I feel like that could have probably been cut.
God.
And it
Did
wouldn't
we talk about that? With the dream about the turban.
Oh, I
like about Harry having the face on the back of like.
I don't know because like we're listening to the full cast audio when we're in his car, and there will be some things that'll come up, and I'll make a comment about it, and then in the back of my mind, I'm like, wait, did we talk about that in the podcast?
Well, just thinking about like, what did he say was on the back of the turban, or like he was wearing the turban.
Yes, and the turban was telling him, you should have been in Slytherin, you should have been in Slytherin. And he's like, no, I shan't. And then, like, Malfoy's there laughing at him, and then Snape's there laughing at him and stuff. And then he wakes up and forgets the whole thing.
Right, just the irony of this turban talking to him when Voldemort was in the turban.
Yeah.
He has a part of Voldemort. Anyway, sorry, back to this book.
To be perfectly honest, I do it doesn't really explain what perspective he has during this whole thing. Whether he's looking out of Voldemort's eyes, the snake eyes, or anything else along those lines. It's one of those things where it's like, we got an overview of exactly what is happening. Harry could theoretically have any perspective possibility in terms of this thing, and it's not clear. Which was something that we were wondering about, because later on, we get very clear first-person view of either Voldemort or Nagini or whatever, like, pair of eyes he's looking out of at the time.
Which could also be related to how strong is Voldemort.
Right.
Or whatever.
Because he's not even... beforehand, he's never had any of the visual stuff, to be honest.
I don't think he wants you to rub on
Our
so long as she's not
trying to get on top of the
chewing it
desk behind us.
I just don't want her chewing it.
No, she's really just rubbing her face on it.
That's fine. She's attempted to chew on other things in the past, and I've not appreciated that.
Here, rub on my hand instead.
I would really be upset if I had to, like, replace both of my monitors because one of them got destroyed by her eating one of the cords or wires. Or I might be short one cat if the electrical charge is strong enough.
Guys, I really can't have another cat, okay?
I said I lost a cat, not necessarily that you're getting one. In terms of...
Oh, yeah. That's fair. I thought you went, hey, don't chew on that either.
Is she going after my Christmas tree?
Yes.
Hey!
It's been a hot second or two since we've actually recorded a video because somebody's being worked to death of her own volition.
What? No. It's not my own volition. It's called I'm poor.
I'm poor of her own volition, against her volition. It's all the same.
Look,
yeah, don't you know how everybody tells you?
Maybe my lot in life, but it doesn't mean I chose it.
You gotta pick yourself up by your bootstraps, even though that
physically
is
impossible.
Physically impossible. Yeah, obviously. We definitely lean very hardcore Republican here on this podcast.
Yeah, I am a liberal. I don't know what.
Sarcasm is a foreign concept for you, isn't it, sweetheart?
I lose track of which one's which because they're both...
Republican is conservative. They want to go back to the 50s. Right.
Sorry, in my defense, both of them are basically the same party, and they're both full of shit, and don't do anything for the American people, so...
I respectfully disagree due to the fact that one has gotten more individuals, like...
One is way worse, obviously.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, obviously, I would be much more happier with the Democrats if they were actually, like, you know, actively working towards being better, rather than being forcibly made to be better by the people that are vote for them, basically.
I think I lean more socialist, but, like, that's a whole other conversation.
To be
fair,
I've
we should just have
never...
the whole conversation another time and get back on topic.
To be fair, this is a short chapter, folks. I do, of course, need to bring up my little comment about the fact that he goes after Sirius, and all I can think to myself is, Sirius has been in Azkaban for about 12 years. How good is his knowledge about this shit actually going to be when he's 12 years potentially out of date?
And
he's had maybe a month or so.
Partially crazy.
Yeah. He's had maybe a couple of months to physically recover and potentially try and catch himself up on everything.
And also is not a dark wizard.
Lupin should be the person you should be talking to, since the guy was actually teaching Defense Against the Dark Arts for an entire year, basically. He would have been much more well-informed about this stuff than Sirius was.
But let's not forget the fact that before he was like, Sirius, of course, I should message him. He's like, what if I write to Hermione?
And then perfectly captures, talk to a teacher, and then read a book.
What if I write to Ron?
His entire family's gonna know.
I don't know. I could talk to my dad. Maybe he'll know something. That's super scary, man.
And, of course, he was worried about the entire Weasley family finding out about his scar hurting and stuff along those lines. So, obviously, not too keen about his business being spread around.
Also, this kid is so dumb. He's like, oh, maybe if I talk to Dumbledore, how would I don't even know where he spends his summers. You don't need to. Your owl knows how to find people. That's her job.
You don't even know where Sirius Black is, and your owl hasn't failed you yet.
Right. And she definitely didn't know where he was. But then we also get him talking about picturing Dumbledore, full wizard robes, full beard, spread out on a beach, and my first thought is, oh, Merlin from Sword in the Stone.
Yeah. From back from his trip from Bermuda. It took me a second for me to realize it. But I think it could be worse, though. Like, he's in his wizarding robes. He could have been, like, in the European style, like, you know...
A Speedo.
Yeah, Speedo and stuff
God.
along those lines. Hanging out with the beach with his, like, his beard draped off to the side so he can get a little bit of a tan.
Don't forget, Harry probably only pictures Dumbledore in robes. It's one of those things that's like, I can't picture them any other way.
Yeah.
Robes are just a part of them.
You awkwardly running into your teacher during summer vacation and they're dressed in shorts and walking around all casual. Like, you're like, no, this is not how I envision you. You're supposed to be in some sort of, like, coffin or something along those lines.
Running into a teacher at all outside of school is weird. Like, you can leave?
They let you go? I was thinking, I kept getting a vision of like the Santa Claus pictures, like what does Santa do in the summertime? Obviously, except not that fat.
Yeah,
Dumbledore is skinny
as a rail.
Yeah.
Deceptively strong, though.
And then, of course, Harry remembers the large tropical birds that Sirius sends, and we all have different ideas of what they were. My first thought is a red macaw.
Brandy was a...
Flamingo.
The Florida lawn ornament joke.
The Florida lawn ornament.
I love that little joke. My idea was the toucan. And specifically Tukey from the George of the Jungles movie, because we do appreciate a good Brendan Fraser.
Of course, always, and that's an amazing movie.
I like that.
And the second one's kind of sucked, because it didn't have Brendan Fraser in it. Although they do make fun of the fact that he's not Brendan Fraser.
Wait, you're not George? What happened to the other guy? Oh, studio too cheap to hire Brendan Fraser. Guess new George just lucky. That is a direct quote from that movie.
Don't think I ever saw the second one.
It's okay.
The first one is basically all you really need to do.
I've seen that one.
The first one is the best.
Yes. We've gone completely around in circles. This bad guy falls over and tells into poop. This is the part where we all lean our heads back and laugh.
Ha 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 ha!
I never forget a face. Oh, God. It might have come off as a little bit of racist, but I love that little group of those guys, man. They were very amusing to me personally.
Look, man, and for anyone out there who's a big Brendan Fraser fan, you get to see him with long streaming hair in a half-open shirt chasing a horse.
I mean,
majestically.
To be fair, we also get to see him going around completely shirtless as well.
Yeah, but this is different. For all you book talk girlies out there.
It's the book talk thing.
It's a book talk
It's the
thing.
Fabio look.
It's the Fabio look.
Apparently, he actually made quite a bit of money when he found out how many books were using his appearance. He actually started doing audiobook readings, basically, for some of those books to actually make money off of it.
That's wonderful.
He was very successful at it. Do not sell this man short on his business savvy. Oh, but we are getting another Mummy movie with him coming back and everything, and I'm like, yes!
Brendan Fraser, not Fabio.
I mean, I have no idea how good of an actor he is. That could be interesting. And I'm oftentimes compared to Fabio because of my lusciously long hair.
Nah, you have a beard.
Yes,
Fabio does not get a beard. He's clean shaven.
The hair is where it's at, okay?
Anyway, back to the book.
I had to look this up because I was curious as to what Rowling's thought, like what was she envisioning when she was writing the large tropical bird? And it doesn't actually say, but you have to look this up on harrypotter.fandom.com. Here's the picture Does that look like a large, tropical, brightly colored bird?
Looks like a heron.
Yes, no. A heron?
It's got a black and white
that's
thing.
a spoonbill, isn't it?
It looks like a heron.
It's some sort of stork.
It's a black and white
heron,
bird.
Egret, but it's black and white. It is not brightly colored. When I think brightly colored, I'm thinking green, red, yellow.
Okay. Maybe a blue or something along those lines.
Yeah,
and
when we were
big kind of
listening to
takes
it-
away the toucan and the, you know,
the macaw.
Yeah, because they're relatively small birds. So this son of a
Small
gun.
being relative. They're about the size of an owl.
I know, but the owl, like the bird was so big it almost didn't fit into his window.
Yeah, but that could
So-
the legs could be the problem, but
Yeah, but here's okay. I just have to say this because when we were just listening to it, when he said large, brightly colored, my mind automatically jumped, and I will totally blame my kids because when they were toddlers, I limited screen time, and we did a lot of BBC national stuff. So my immediate thought was the cassowary.
Cassowary?
This is the dinosaur of today. This is
that's
the
terrifying.
big.
And they
they're
can't
flightless.
fly.
They're flightless.
That would kind of.
It's
put
like
a-
an emu.
It's from Australia.
Oh wow!
But they're blue.
I mean,
It's true. You know the Detroit
2 out
Zoo
of
has
3 ain't bad.
cassowary.
Yeah, we do.
Actually, they have 2 of them now, and I think they're hoping that they'll breed.
Um,
Side note. Detroit Zoo had baby lions. 3 of them.
That's the cassowary.
That's big
They
bird.
had 3
Yeah,
baby
they're like
lion
unicorn.
cubs. They were just born, and now I want to go to the zoo and see
They
them.
haven't released names yet, have they?
I don't think so.
I've got 2 kids and a wife that'd be more than happy to be dragged off for that. To be honest.
Look, the only thing that would make me happier is if the wolves have pups. Wolf pups.
Oh god.
So cute.
Can't argue with that logic, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, so
This chapter was really short, guys.
yeah, we kind of already ran through everything, which is why I wasn't too perturbed about going off the rails so much.
He does mention that he gets to keep his school supplies this time because he conveniently forgot to tell his the Dursleys that Sirius Black was a
Innocent
convicted murderer.
You guys also did make a comment about this. I'll send this with Hedwig when she gets back. She's off hunting at the moment. Say hello to Buckbeak for me.
Oh yeah, because it's like so weird that like you don't need to include that when you're gonna send it. Like obviously, like it's a letter.
But like,
Ow. I'm
Okay.
good. Yep,
Okay.
we're good.
but like, if you listen or read any stories or historical
Or journals.
journals, letters, things like that, you do come across wording like that. Like,
They tell you what they're doing currently as they write the letter.
yeah, even if it's like I'll send this in the post after I've had dinner, type of thing.
At the risk of being smacked in the back of the head. You know what? That's a fair point, Brandy. This book does take place during the 1900s. Ow.
Get out of here with that bullshit.
I couldn't resist. I had a shit-eating grin on my face the entire time I was thinking up of that joke.
Well, guess what? Joke's on you. You were born in the 1900s too.
The late 1900s, but still.
So would this come off as
Wait, were
elder
we all
abuse?
born in the late 1900s?
What?
We were all born in the late 1900s.
I know, but I was trying to sting him more.
But it sounds awful. Look, man,
Don't ever refer to it that way.
I just had to do a double take on basically is like, wow, World War II was less than 100 years ago.
We're working on it. Give it another 20 frickin' years, and it will be over 100 years ago.
I don't remember if it was something that you and I were talking about or something I was watching on YouTube, but they were referring to something like being invented in the 1900s, and they meant like the 1920s or 30s, and like because I've heard of like the new generation referring to the 90s as the 1900s, I had to like do a double take, and I was like, huh? Oh, right, beginning of the century. Oh God.
We're not slightly panicky about any of this at all, I swear. But I don't really have anything else to really add. Like we all said, this was a very short chapter, all things considered.
Yeah, no, I have
Yeah.
nothing else.
I guess the only other thing I want to comment on is, Harry, why the fuck did you say hi to Buckbeak for me? Couldn't you have done BB?
What if it gets intercepted? Yeah, what the fuck? Now they know what happened to Buckbeak.
Yeah.
Sirius Black stole him.
Grand Theft Hippogriff.
A death row escapee.
Would it still be avian? Because he's part eagle, part horse,
Part lion.
Oh, it is lion.
No, all three. Because it's a hippogriff is a combination of when a griffin mates with a horse. And a griffin is part
eagle lion.
No, it's just the eagle and the horse parts.
Yeah, there's no lion tail.
There's no lion.
Yeah, it's just an eagle and horse.
Yeah, we're getting a couple of our mythical birds mixed up.
A hippogriff is the unusual pairing of a griffin and a horse. It's unusual because griffins love to eat horses. Griffins are part eagle, part lion. And their favorite meal is a horse. Look, I looked this up. It's in I'm pretty sure Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Weird that we'd seen more hippogriffs than actual griffins in this series, if that's the case.
Right?
It's
AKA
not like
none. We have Gryffindor, but their symbol's a lion.
I mean, to be fair, yeah.
Are you looking it up, Brandy?
Yeah, so Griffin has the body, hind legs, tail of a lion, front of an eagle. Well, a hippogriff has the body, hind legs, tail of a horse, front of an eagle.
Yeah. So I guess the lion part just gets bred out of them. Hi.
Must be.
Yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, any other comments or anything?
Nope, not really.
No?
Well, like I said, we're back, but short chapter on this one. We will talk to you guys next time, I suppose. So like, comment, subscribe.
And until then, keep your wands at the ready.
Bye.